just turned 18. Not really. Today is the 26th, and this video will be posted tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I will be turning 18. So when you see this video, I will be 18 already. And I've had this video idea. What if I give 18 tips to my younger self now that I'm 18? Now, these tips are not in order. Like, I didn't think like from when I was the youngest to when I'm the oldest. I will explain why I said it and what made me lead to that decision so that you could also get something out of this. It's not like I just talk about myself and that's it. No, you can get something out of this. So yeah, bro, I hope you enjoy. The first thing is to stop caring about your hair. I would tell this to my 17-year-old me that was obsessed with his hair. Like, if you look at the first video on these channels, like the first videos, the first few videos, I had kind of medium hair. And bro, I was obsessed with making it look good. I was losing a lot of time just styling it, just making it look perfect. Spending half an hour after every shower to make it look decent. Then I would have to sleep on in one direction so that it looked good throughout the night. And then when I woke up, it looked kind of okay. And I would style it again every time I would have to leave the house. It was a huge time, like, constraint. I was wasting so much time on that. And it's not that deep. You can just get a haircut with low maintenance that looks good so that you don't have to spend hours making your hair look decent. And this tip is not about hair specifically. You can translate it to every single area in your life. Just don't spend so much time working on your appearance. Just look okay. Like, if you go like to a date or to like a special event, of course, yeah, look good, put time in your appearance. But if you go to the store, do you need to dress like a model? Do you need to have perfect hair? It's like you just go to a store and you come back. It's like not that deep. So of course, like, do the bare minimum, look okay, but don't put way too much time into looking good because after a point, like, the bonuses diminishes. Like, it's not worth it. The second thing is that hair is more important than you think. And I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but when I was like in sixth or seventh grade, I used to not give a fuck about my hair at all, like, and my appearance at all. I would go to school with my hair undone. I wouldn't even brush my teeth. I wouldn't even wash my face. I didn't even look in the mirror before going to school. It wouldn't be uncommon to go to school like with hair, like having like my hair up, like a few strands, like just going up because I didn't even look in the mirror. I didn't even see how I looked. It wouldn't be uncommon to go with stained shirts or to look unacceptable, you know? I looked awful and I didn't care about my appearance. So, of course, do the bare minimum, as I said, but don't go too much. You need to find the sweet spot. Don't care about your appearance so much that it becomes an obsession. Like, don't become a perfectionist, but don't go to the other spectrum and don't care and just not even look in the mirror. Find the sweet spot at the middle to look attractive, to look okay, to look confident, you know? The third thing is to go to the gym. And bro, I wish I could tell so many people this. So many people that aren't already going to the gym. I wish I could tell myself this like 2 years younger than I started. I wish I could tell this to my 14-year-old self, 15-year-old self to start going to the gym. Because, bro, it changed my life in ways I couldn't even explain. I didn't do anything with my life, anything productive with my life. And going to the gym was the most productive thing I did that made me discover self improvement, that genuinely made me not kill myself. And this tip is also for me that started going to the gym. I was slacking. I was waking up and not feeling like going, and then I didn't go to the gym. So go more to the gym. I didn't make that much progress in the first few years, in the first year actually, just because I was going for 2 weeks straight. I was fully motivated, fully going. Then I would take 2 weeks off because I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like going anymore. And I was wasting so much of that progress, so much of that muscle. If I was consistent for the first year, I would have made so much more progress than now. So if you're not going already to the gym, start. It will change your life. And if you're going but you're not consistent, start going more and be disciplined because trust me, especially at the start, it's really important to be consistent. You get all that noob gains that you will just not get after that. So by you slacking, you're wasting free gains. Number four, eat healthy. And this is for me at 17 years old when I was eating junk food every single weekend. I was hanging out with my girlfriend at that time and we were going out to eat because we wanted to hang out, but we were also hungry. So we went out, we got junk food, McDonald's, KFC, and we ate that. And we were doing that almost every day. I was eating junk food almost every day. And of course, my confidence got hit. I wasn't making that much progress at the gym. I felt really dirty. I felt like all that oil and all that shit. I felt it in my body, and it was really weird and awkward. And of course, this goes hand in hand with going to the gym. If you go to the gym and eat healthy, you will make so much more gains and you will make so much more progress. Because if you eat healthy food, you get better health. And if you eat high protein food, like high quality foods, you get more good protein, like higher quality protein, so more muscles, more energy. You also feel better because you know how you feel after you eat like a full pizza compared to when you feel how you feel when you eat like chicken and rice. The difference is massive because in one hand you eat something like that's not healthy, and on the other hand it's something really healthy. You know, it's like subconsciously you feel better when you eat the second thing. Number five, stop spending time with bad people saying they are your friends. This is me in seventh or eighth grade. I was spending time with my classmates, the people that I consider friends, but I was only considering them friends because we were classmates. We were hanging out every day at school. They were not my friends. They didn't think the same about me. I was considering them friends, people to speak to make jokes with, but they didn't think the same about me. They didn't want to be my friends. Of course, we were talking and everything, but it wasn't anything deep. I wanted to hang out with them. They wanted to hang out with each other and not me. They didn't want to spend time with me. And of course, I was a loser at that time, but so were they. But they were just disrespectful. Like, I still remember one time when I was like in class and my friends, the people I considered friends, started talking about hanging out. Like, I wasn't part of the conversation, but I heard them. And when I joined, when I got to them and just like talked, they stopped talking immediately. And do you know what I told them? Like, yeah, don't worry, I don't want to come anyways. Because I was hearing the conversation, I knew what they were talking about. And I told them, yeah, I didn't want to come anyways. And they told me, yeah, bro, we didn't even want you there. And that hurt me so much. And I still continue being friends with them. I still talk with them. I still consider them friends just because we were in the same class. So just stop spending time with bad people because they will drag you down, they will affect you much more than you think. Friends have a higher impact on you than you think. And if that impact is negative, you're just destroying your life for no reason. Number six, fill your cup before filling others. And this is a concept that I just right now discovered, but I wish I knew earlier. And it's one that I struggle to do today even. I want you to think like this. Everyone has a cup. Imagine every single person, and they all hold a cup. And that cup is how much attention they have. And everyone has like a set amount of water. That water is attention. Every single person has a set amount of water. Some may have more, some may have less. But what I want you to do is by now, like if you think like this, you need to fill your cup first before filling others. You need to pay attention to you first and then focus on them and then give them attention they wanted, the attention they needed. First fix yourself and then fix others. You need to focus on you. So when you talk with a girl, don't respond to her immediately while you're doing something. Don't give her water. You're working on your homework, focus on that, on only that, fill your cup first, and then after you fill your cup, you go and talk with her and you fill hers. When you're talking with a friend and you know you have work to do, don't give them your water. Give yours your water. Don't make other people your priority. fill your cup first, finish your work, do what you have to do first, and then if you have water left, give it to them if you want to. Choose to who you give your water to, but you should prioritize putting water in your cup first. Your water. Number 7, quit video games. And this is a controversial one. I used to be a huge gamer, and this tip is for me at 14, 15, even 13. Like from 13 to 15 years old, I was addicted to video games. I was playing video games 24/7. That's what I was doing every single day, every single hour. Every single thought was about video games, and I lived a shit life. I was living so bad. I was living so much worse than I do right now. Man, I can't even explain how dark my life was, how rock bottom I felt. I was spending 12 hours a day on video games thinking that was productive. I was having fun, I didn't care about wasted time. And I started feeling more and more hopeless because I felt that I couldn't escape video games. I felt something that was poisoning me. I felt poisoned, but I didn't know by what. So I kept playing more video games because I was feeling bad. I kept playing the thing that made me feel bad. I didn't realize that video games were the reason I felt that way. And only after I quit them, only after I stopped playing them, only then I saw progress. Only then I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Only then I felt that life is worth pursuing. Because at that time I only saw video games. I was only focusing on video games on a fake world. But after I quit, I realized, bro, there's much more than video games out there. There's real happiness, real pain, real emotions compared to fake ones. So if you're still playing video games, bro, trust me, your life will change if you quit them. Your life will get 100 times better. And if you want a guide on how to quit video games, it will be coming in the future. So subscribe if you really want to see that. Number 8, improve your sleep. This is for me all of my life. I never cared about sleep. I had shit sleep until August this year. And bro, for all of my life, I didn't care about it. But 3 months ago, I said, yeah, I will make sleep a priority. I will focus on sleep so that I could get the most benefits out of it. And bro, my life was never this better. I was never this productive. I was never this focused. I never had that much drive to do anything. I never made so much gains. I feel so much more alive. I have so much more energy just because I prioritize sleep. I prioritized sleeping and having 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. I dedicate 9.5 hours of bed. I sleep more than 8 hours, not in bed, in like actually sleeping. And I'm gonna tell you a secret, and it's gonna be between us because 99% of people already clicked off. You're in the top 0.1% of people because you're still watching this. Like, look at the views count on this video. Look at it, and you're like 1 out of 100, maybe 1%. And like, I'm gonna speak to you as a brother. Sleep helps you with bad habits. I'm gonna tell you something that I didn't tell on my YouTube channel. Bro, one night out of all these 3 months, on one night I slept poorly. I went to bed late. I ate like really late and something happened and I went to sleep at 9 p.m. Bro, on that day, the next day, I still slept a lot because it was the weekend. I dedicated more time to sleep. Bro, on that day, I felt the urge. The urges come back. I felt like fapping again. I didn't have this problem for a few months now. On the night where I didn't focus on my sleep, I slept poorly. I felt the urges again. I spent 2 hours on Instagram, 2 hours scrolling of wasted time. My productivity was low, my focus was low, my attention was low, just because I slept poorly. And I considered fapping something that I vowed to never do again. And I've been really successful at it. But only on one night I slept poorly. And on that day, everything went to shit. And bro, you might say, yeah, it's coincidence. But one night, only one day I felt these urges. On one day. And it was the day where the night before I slept poorly, and on only one night I slept poorly. That's it. And only on one day I felt those urges. So yeah, you could say it's coincidence. You can think whatever, but unless you prioritize your sleep, you will not be successful in quitting any bad habits, in doing the good habits. Trust me. Number 9, TikTok serves you no good, and we're halfway there. Congrats, yay! You're still watching. I hope you don't have TikTok, bro. This is for me, like at 14, I think, when I was wasting hours, 12 hours on TikTok a day. I was a video gamer and I was still spending 12 hours on TikTok a day. This was for me when the pandemic started. It was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like around 15, 16, kind of like that age. No, 15. Yeah, 15. At that time, I was spending so much time on TikTok, specifically TikTok, because it was short form content. I was dopamizing my brain. I was having so much dopamine just because I was spending so much time on TikTok. And I hope you're not spending time on TikTok, bro. TikTok literally wastes your time, decreases your attention span, and makes you feel worse. Like, you know how you feel after you've wasted hours on TikTok? Like, your subconscious thinks you're a failure because you kind of are, bro. So I really want you to quit social media, to quit TikTok specifically, because it's the one that gives you no benefits. Like, you're just wasting time there. You can't really socialize. Like, the chats are shit. You're really just either posting content and you might copy and say, yeah, it's for my business, bro. Why? Or it's just for wasting time, and neither are good. So trust me, bro, just quit. Like, it serves you no good, trust me. Number 10, appreciate life. Be more grateful. Like, appreciate more of the simple things. When you go out, don't look in your phone and like not even pay attention to trees and the sunset. When you go out, look at the sky, look at the clouds, look at the people around you, look at the cats and dogs, look at the trees, look at the way leaves are like blowing and everything, look at the water if you have water, look at the cars, look at everything, and just appreciate it. When is the last time you took a photo of a sunset? Like, think of it, either a sunset or a sunrise. Bro, my gallery is filled with sunrises. Every time I go out and I see a sunrise, I just take a photo. It's rare for me to be outside when there's sunset, but I go to school and in the morning there's sunrise, of course. So I go to school and I see the sunrise, and bro, it's so beautiful. It's majestic. And I take a photo of it. And if you want to see those photos, join the Discord. I will post them like in a nature category. So join the Discord and look at there. But life is like water. Like, life is sometimes dull, of course, but if you try to appreciate it, if you try to look at the bright side, you will enjoy it so much more. Because water can either feel really bad or really good. Like, tell me, how does water feel when it's warm? It's been in the car for long. You're not that thirsty, and you're like kind of full a bit, like filled with food. Water is kind of like meh. It doesn't really, it's not that nice. Of course it's warm and it's not that nice, but how does water feel when it's really cold and crispy and you're really thirsty, and like you look at it and you're like, oh, this water is so good, like it tastes so good, even though water has no taste, it tastes so good. Of course, the same water but two different scenarios. Learn to appreciate it. Learn to appreciate life, and just be grateful for the small things. And if you're grateful for the small things, you will be grateful for the bigger things as well. Number 11, be more kind to your parents. And this is for me when I was in puberty. Bro, I used to be a jerk to my parents. I used to think that they're the worst. They're not doing anything for us. Like, they're just not doing anything. But I was wrong. They were doing so much, and I was never grateful for them. I was never appreciating them. They were doing a ton, and I never appreciated anything of it. When is the last time you thanked your mother? When is the last time you hugged her? When is the last time you thanked her for like the food? When is the last time you thanked your father for giving you a lift when he didn't have to? When is the last time your parents gave you money or like things? And when is the last time you were grateful for them? You were kind to them. You treated them as your parents, not some goblins. I bet it was a long time ago. So from now, be more grateful for your parents. Appreciate them more. Appreciate and show appreciation. When your parents do something, anything, thank them. A small thank you could go a long way. Trust me. Number 12, offline is way better than online. And this is for me when I was a video gamer, when I had friends online and I didn't have any friends offline in the real world. So for me at 15 or in general, really, I was the one that was playing only online. I was having fun only online and my life was shit. If you've seen any videos of mine, you know how shit my life was a few years ago. But if this is the first one, bro, my life was horrible. My life was down, like really down. And I was doing anything online. I was socializing online. I was having fun online. I was even doing school online. And I was depressed, anxious, didn't even see sunlight at all. And it's not worth it. The way is to do it offline. Socialize offline. Have fun offline. And it goes back to the other advice. Enjoy life. The real life, not the fake one. Just be present and enjoy it. And this goes to girls as well. Don't talk with them online every single day. Don't socialize online. Just meet up, look at each other face to face. Because one, it will be easier for you to socialize. And two, you will condition her so that you see each other more. And if you like her, you will love that. You will love to see each other more. And I know, yeah, dating advice in this video, crazy. And number 13 and 14 go together. And these are take risks and don't live comfortably. You, by taking risks, that's the only way to grow. Like, men grow by challenge. You need challenge in your life to grow, especially if you're a man. You need to go through hard times and come out stronger after that. And you need to take risks, specifically at a young age, because that's the age where you can make the most mistakes with no repercussions and everything. And don't live comfortably. I used to live comfortably all of my life. And all of my life was like my life was shit. I was living in comfort, seeking pleasure online. And the only way to grow is by making progress, by being uncomfortable. Bro, think, how do you make muscles? You go to the gym, you are uncomfortable, you go through pain, so that after a few months, the muscle adapts, it grows, it becomes stronger. But firstly, you need to be uncomfortable. How do you get girls? You become uncomfortable, you go and talk with them, you experience rejections. It's not like, yeah, you go to a girl and yeah, you have a wife. No, no, no. You need to speak with multiple girls. You need to see multiple girls. Go through so much rejection and everything. So by you being uncomfortable, you grow by leaving your comfort zone, aka being comfortable. Because comfort keeps you at the same level. And for you to grow, as I said, leave your comfort zone. Number 15, drink more water. And you know how water is. It's made for you. You need water to survive. And this is for me, not all of my life, but like 1 year and ago and younger. Because I didn't care about water. I was dehydrated most of the time. And by you drinking water, you become more energized and you get out the liquids that are already in your body and you replace it with better liquids. You look more fresh, you have more energy. There are just no downsides to drinking water. Bro, for the past year, I've been drinking only water. I didn't drink any sip of juices, any alcohol, only water, and my skin was never this clear. I always had bad acne, but after I stopped drinking like juices and sugars and everything, my skin became so much clearer. So trust me, there are no downsides to drinking more water. Number 16, learn to be more present. This is for me before I discovered meditation. I wish I could just go back and tell my younger self to start meditating because I didn't even know that you can live without having millions of thoughts in your head. You can live with a clear mind. I thought it was normal to have millions of thoughts. I thought it was normal to have dark thoughts 24/7, to have your mind filled with dark smoke and everything. That's how it felt. It felt that I couldn't be present at any moment. I didn't even know what was present, what was being present. And it's not the case. You can be present. You can not have thoughts. You can choose what thoughts you get by meditating, by practicing meditation, by being more mindful. And the way to do it is I want you to go to the Play Store right now and download an app called Medito. Medito is an app designed for meditation, and these guys do an amazingly good job at describing how to do it, how it works, all the concepts and everything. So just download it and do 3 minutes of meditation every single day. After you've done it for a month, go up to 5 minutes. And trust me, your life will change forever. Number 17, be who you are. You should never try to be someone you aren't. This is for me when I was in 6th or 7th grade because I was trying to be another person. I wasn't comfortable with me. I wasn't happy with who I was. I wasn't happy with my own self. So I was copying others. I was stealing others' jokes because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be a funny guy, but I couldn't come up with my own jokes. So I was stealing others, telling them they're mine. And I was doing it in a really uncomfortable way. Like I had a girl in front of me that I was telling my jokes to, and she was always weirded out by the way I was telling them. And of course, I was telling them in a real weird way. So just be authentic, be who you are. People will like that a lot more than who you are right now, like who you're trying to be, because people can see through you. People can see if you're authentic or not. Be you and be happy being your own person. And the last thing, be happy and have fun. This is something that I want to keep in mind all of my life. I always get stressed about anything. I always try to be the best at everything, especially at sports. I'm really competitive and I'm always trying to be the best. But I need to keep in mind that it's not that deep. And I'm ending with this because it's something that you should always keep in mind, something that I still struggle to do. And I have a story that will tell it perfectly. I love to play volley, and go to play volleyball at my church with the people there. And bro, they suck at volleyball. There are like 2 or 3 people that really know how to play, and everyone else sucks. And it pisses me off that I go there to play, but they just suck and they can't throw the ball for nothing, bro. And it's really annoying. And I was losing. I lost all of the games until that point. Until at one point, I told myself, yeah, I just don't care anymore. I'm here to have fun. I don't care if I lose, if I win. I just want to play and have fun. And until that point, I was losing every single game. But after it, I started winning because I wasn't so harsh on my teammates. I brought like good vibes and positivity, and that made me play better because I wasn't stressed. Yeah, I want to win. I need to win. I need to do this. You need to do this. You do this. Do like this. I was just dancing, not giving a fuck. Other people saw that. They got like good vibes and everything out of it. And it just became better for all of us. So just have more fun. It's not that deep. Just have more fun and enjoy what you're doing. Be happy while you're doing it. These are all the things that I would tell my younger self. And at what time specifically I would tell them. I hope any of this helped you. I hope you didn't waste half an hour of your life watching this. I hope you gained some value out of this. And I hope you take some action, especially on meditation and having fun and being more present. Like all of these things I want you to do. So tomorrow in the morning, I want you to go outside when there's a sunset. No, when there's a sunrise, sorry. I want you to go there and take a picture with it and post it on my Discord server or on the Nature Pics like channel. I really want you to do it. So join the Discord and do that. I'm waiting for those messages, bro. If you're still watching this, make sure to practice them and not forget. By practicing, you don't forget. Trust me. If you enjoyed the video, scroll down and click on the subscribe button, bro. It will help both of us, especially you. Join the Discord, and I want to see those nature pics, bro. I want to see that sunrise, or sunset, if you can't wake up that early. Sunset or sunrise. I want to see it. See you later. Mwah.